Hey guys, it's AJ here. I haven't given you guys an update at all on the WRX project like I told you I would at the beginning of the year. However, I can say I'm definitely in the final stages of it. It's been a long process, almost a year long since I blew the motor, which is actually going to be sitting back there around my toolbox. So I just want to kind of show you guys what's going on and how everything's come out and where we're at in the game and what's taking place with this transformation. So let's take a look at the car, guys. So as you guys will see right there, there's the WRX sitting next to the wife's badass M3. She's definitely got the nicer car of the both of us. So as I mentioned in previous videos, this is a 2004. So it's got the EJ20, no AVCS. For the longest time, it was a stage 2. I do have BC Racing coilovers on the fronts and rears all around, as well as white line front and rear sway bars and inlinks. You guys have seen those. Those were installed a little over a year ago. And then it was, like I said, stage 2, which is a full turbo back exhaust, up pipe, and I had a cold air intake with a custom tune by Cameron from Cam Tuning, one of our local Cobb tuners here in Albuquerque. So let's take a look at the car. So as you guys will see, it's a completely different engine layout or look. It's a EJ205, the JDM version. I was able to pick it up for about $900. It's got about 42,000 miles on it, somewhere thereabout. So what I did, because I was like, oh, I gotta do an engine swap since blowing that motor over there, I figured I would go ahead and do a lot of the upgrades I wanted to until I get a fully built motor. So what those include are, actually, hold on, let me skip that part. What I did is when I first got the motor, I installed a new timing belt and pulleys in the front, as well as a new water pump, just to make sure I don't ever have to do that in the life of this engine again. And in that process, I also went ahead and did a Perrin lightweight pulley. My competition stage 2 clutch and lightweight flywheel from the previous motor I did reuse because it only had like 6,000 miles on it and it was still in good condition. That's also on here as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and just take a look. We'll go ahead and start with the manifold. That is the same manifold that was on the previous motor. I did go ahead and actually have it painted red. I did the wrinkle red paint from VHT myself. I know it's not an STI, but I figure after this build, with the exception of the transmission, I can kind of start treating it as one. Plus, I really liked the look of the red manifolds. I wish my car had one from the get-go. So I went ahead and did that. So that's the first thing. It is still an EJ205, but it does have the red manifold just because I like the look. So there's the same Perrin cold air intake I used to have. I now have a Mishimoto turbo inlet hose, which that thing was the biggest pain in the ass to install, like the hardest thing on this car. And then that goes up to a Cobb 20G turbo, which you guys see sitting right there. I can't wait to get this thing tuned, which feeds into a Process West top mount intercooler. And the reason why I stayed with top mount is I wanted to keep continual airflow through my radiator. I figured engine cooling was more important than cooler air temps to build more boost. Plus, I also wanted it to be more torquey at the lower end, and the quicker the car builds boost, the more torque it can get. It has a Turbo Smart dual port blow off, so the bottom half recircs into the turbo inlet over there, and then the top part vents to atmosphere. And as far as fueling goes, you can't see them, but I do have, oh, they're there. The red right there, those are the new Cobb / Injector Dynamics 1050X 1050cc injectors. Up from, I think, like, was it 426 or something ridiculous that the WRX comes with. And then all my previous stage 2 mods. So I've got the up pipe, the agency power up pipe down there somewhere, I can't really see it, which feeds to the NVIDIA Catalyst 3-inch downpipe, which feeds to the Turbo XS 3-inch catback exhaust. I'm hoping that this will be able to run, I'm hoping I can get 400 horsepower out of it on E85. That is right, I will be doing E85. and 91. I will be having, it's not flex fuel, but I will be having 2 maps tuned for it. I'll just go ahead and show you guys the rest. Inside, I did go ahead and do a lightweight battery, which I do like. However, when it comes to having to flash the ECU from the access port, it doesn't have enough juice. I gotta have a battery charger hooked up to it, which sucks. And then this red wire right there is a hard wire for the fuel pumps. That way it gets the proper voltage it needs. And then there you guys will see the adjustable BC coilovers in the front. Let's go ahead and close this here. As far as tires go, I still got the BF Goodrich G-Force Comp 2s. Super meaty tires, they grab the road. When I do my brake upgrade though, those will be going, and I will be switching to bigger wheels and tires. Still got the Stop Tech rotors and pads, which what this car is probably going to put down won't be enough. And then here in the interior, I did go ahead and get an access port. The car does fire up. I'm currently waiting for a new tune, but that's where we're at. As I mentioned, I'm on the tail end of this build, and it's going to remain this way for a while. I'm just waiting for my tuner to get me a base map to load on the car so I can drive a 2M, and then we'll be doing a 91 pump gas tune and an E85 tune for the WRX. And Cameron at Cam Tuning, guys, if you ever are in New Mexico, he's the best when it comes to tuning Subarus and Mitsubishis, and I know he does other stuff too, but those are the big ones. So definitely check him out. The next project for this will probably be some Brembo brakes, at the very least in the front. I'm probably gonna do all the way around, and then I will be thinking about a STI 6-speed swap, probably 2019. We'll see how this transmission holds up. But like, comment, subscribe, guys, and I will get you an update after the car's tuned, let you know how it's running. Thanks.